Hello, YouTube friends and family. Happy May. Welcome to my channel, Abundant Reality. Uh, Seeing my is, well, it's a habit when I should be saying I statements when actually, or we, because the creation of this channel is channeled through us, through every individual who sees abundance in their reality. And in this channel, I just like to say something about how we think and view things. I remember, well, I wasn't here walking around. I was visiting some of my family and friends on the south side of Chicago, and it was looking like I was walking through a war zone. It was like bombs over Baghdad there. 3 in the morning, you would hear guns going off. It was surreal. And I was on the phone with a friend of mine, and I was venting to her, telling her about everything I'm hearing and seeing. And it was like she thought I was like something was wrong with me. She was like, just don't. Basically, she should have just reached to the phone and just choked the heck out of me and told me to only just focus on what I wanted. But she didn't. She listened and tried to guide what I was saying. And I never thought of it. I was like, wow. At the time, I was thinking, like, she doesn't get it. She doesn't get what I'm saying. She wants me to understand this, that, and the other. But I really didn't get what she was saying. I didn't listen to her. And now, looking at what I know now and what she's literally been steady with since we first met, there is like a huge gap in productivity. Her productivity is like, it shows, it's mountains, like peaks, like her worth, what she's been putting in herself for years and years and years and years has really showed. And it shows what she's been teaching me of what I've lacked for so many years and years and years and years. And I have now, I see now, I've always had, now I see more of. And well, I'm blessed, and we are all blessed. And one thing about seeing things, there I seen nothing. You don't even see hope in that type of situation when there's partying every day, there's guns going off all the time, there's gangs on every corner, when there's more Section 8 than a little bit. And that's what I've seen on a daily basis. Things you could imagine, things that were on TV, and a lot of things that were not. A lot of things on the news, and a lot of things that were not even on the news. And eventually they made a movie called Chirac about Chicago, about the south side of Chicago, which Nick Cannon starred in, Wesley Snipes starred in, and a few others starred in that movie. But thing was, abundance was not my reality at the moment. And that's the main theme of this story. Now I could walk around and see abundance in everything I'm looking, in the sun, in the air, in the streets, of how there's no paper when I look around. I see garbage cans, people walking, birds chirping. I love listening to mockingbirds. And I don't see any paper. There I see a lot of things that I didn't want to see. And it's probably because of my change of perception, which happens to a lot of people. What you focus on does grow. But I wasn't aware of those things. And a lot of people hear, well, I hear a lot of stories, and they sense, or they just focus on hopelessness. They just focus on what they lack. I'm like, wow, you got to turn this around. And they see a person like me or people from other towns or whatnot, and we choose not to make friends, not because we don't like people. It's because, well, we are not adamant about consistently talking about things that we do not want, or engaging in anything that is conflictual with our own inner self-worth and inner being. Now I understand why the talks that we had were limited, and even some of my earlier friends, until later last year, when I just would take it a lot of stuff from even my own biological family. It was like they were hindering me then, and I didn't know why I was going through so many depressive states. But other people's thoughts and emotions also would trigger your own thoughts and emotions, which would create actions, and those actions create reactions. So you are creating your own reality every moment, every second of the day. And I didn't know the connection. I didn't know all that, and I just thought it was chaos, but actually it's your own chaos to own. And I did not own it. I thought it was somebody else doing it, and I was really steadfast on that ounce of truth, which I thought was truth, but I know now it was really just crap. Really meant nothing. It was really an excuse. It's worse than passing the blame when you don't own up to what you are saying and what you're steadfast about. And honestly, I could go on and on and on about what not to do, but what to do: be successful. Notice your abundance and stick with abundance. Stick with what you want. Stick with your worth. And just stick with what you love, what you're passionate about, what you do. And well, one thing I love and one thing I do is walking around and looking at things, and none of my mind is like, just make a video while you're doing this, or make a video about these things, or just taking these little nature walks or whatnot. I might be somewhere and might see a waterfall, or when I was visiting my mom in my birth city, I love going to the lake, and downtown Chicago, I love walking in the park. I always take a video or sit down in the grass and start writing or whatnot, things like that. Some people journal. Well, I just stopped journaling and just started writing. I'm like, well, these thoughts create actions. When I put it on paper, they turn into books. Each paragraph, they make sense. I just have to allow them to make sense, not make them make sense. Allow them to make sense. When for so many years I thought I had to make things make sense and make things worth it, but really never had to. Never had to work so hard. That's the real definition of working smarter and not harder, is to know what you're doing, why you're working, and what you're working for. Then you can work smarter and not harder. With that being said, I hope you all have a blessed day, and thank you for watching and sharing this channel, Abundant Reality, and these videos, which there are many people seeing these videos rather than subscribing, which I appreciate everything. I just encourage these subscriptions a lot more. There's going to get more feed the more you watch them. Actually, well, a lot of people, they want more scripted, more well put together YouTube videos or whatnot, like the professional YouTubers or whatnot. Well, the art of YouTubing, it's like a choreography in a musical, which you got to have that major dance instructor that may cost you like tens of thousands of dollars, or a book. You have to have certain agents, and I have books on Amazon, and I publish certain things, but you have to have certain editors and things. So it's just one of those things. And when you just look at a major from a minor, well, just focus on the major. Don't look at the minor stuff. And that's what I encourage people to do. Do not look at the minor stuff. Look at the major stuff. Look at what you want to get out of any connection, anything you read, anything you do. Look at what you want to get out of it, and you will see that you get just that, whatever you are committed to getting out of it. Thank you, and I hope you all have a blessed day. Thank you. Bye.